All right, so on their side, we got Pole P. Wrestles, Red Hot, Chris Mills, the base-stealing ace. A little surprised to see him 6th in the lineup. I was expecting him to be a leadoff hitter or something just based on his numbers. But apparently that is not the case. All right, so I think that, in fact, the camera will work in the upper left-hand corner. Let me know if you think that is a mistake. There we go. Do you kind of want to... There, that's probably perfect. Very shaky first start to the stream here. So, Sonia Alberto to lead off and opens up with a base hit up the middle. Let's have a look at the picture here. Nevada or Nelly McSticks. Kind of serviceable everywhere. Nothing really stands out particularly. Accuracy is his strongest element. Anytime that happens, you know you have a pitcher who you might be able to jump on a little bit because it's the junk and the velocity ratings that usually lead to the big strikeouts. Decent pitcher behind the plate, or catcher behind the plate. They fumble up a double play attempt, but probably wouldn't have gotten it anyways. All right. Kevin Greer steps in. We're on first base. He is locked in and fit. I want to get some pitches here from McSticks. Oh baby, it is gone. Kevin Greer goes deep to left field and opens this baby up. 1 down in the first inning. We're up 2-0 already. 416 feet. That was the sweet spot. His 14th home run of the season. We've been seeing a lot more long balls lately, which is excellent. Byron Dirksen takes ball 1. He is on fire. So we'd love to get him in there. And I don't think Nelly McSticks is too interested in pitching to him because he issues the free pass down to first base. Let me know if the sound or anything needs adjustments because I have lowered the microphone. But I've also lowered the volume of the game, so theoretically it should balance out. A little behind it. This is the problem when you get a pitcher who throws like 6 consecutive balls. He loses timing. And Dougie Braggs pays the price with a strikeout. Roberto Pieri. Come on, Roberto. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a hiccup going on here. Physical hiccup, not technical. Ground ball of the shortstop, and that will end the inning. Pedro Wrestles, Spitz Cooker, and Jordan Garza due up to face Rob Troon. Pedro Wrestles is the big worry for me here today because he is looking at good mojo and excellent fitness. So it's not too bad to give up a base hit to him.
Now batting, number 21, the left fielder.
Spitz Cooker. Some good hitting here early on in the lineup. Let's get that fork ball. It's a good time to go for the stolen base when the fork ball comes out. Kind of doubly so, because it also means that he's not as interested in getting the hit as normal. So let's try fork again. Can't quite get it. All right, cut fastball inside corner, baby. Thank you. Rob Troon gets the K. Jordan Garza, not good numbers for a number 3 hitter. 227 batting average. Not a lot of home runs. Not a lot of RBIs. Makes me think maybe someone's missing from the lineup. Man, Give him the fork. Fork was not likely to generate a swing. There we go. Now I kind of want to show the fork. Nice! Just caught the bottom of the strike zone. Philippa Painter comes in. And that does allow me to worry a lot less about the runner over at first. And Byron Dirksen makes the play. Back third of the order, Jeff Crozier, Ziggy Manis, and Rob Troon due up here in the top of the second inning.
Number 4, the left fielder.
I mean, it's good. It's great to be able to pull a fourth outfielder out who's hitting 300 this season. Got a good read on it, but into the center fielder's glove. That's the thing, though. Ziggy Manis' numbers are actually literally bench numbers at this point. Despite the fact that he was supposed to be kind of a secondary source of offense. Like, at the start of the season, if you told me that Ziggy Manis was going to be the worst hitter on this team on a regular basis, it would have been very surprising, because he's got decent statistical numbers. Gabe McStick's an easy inning there. 3 up, 3 down. Need to eat some more pitches, even with the back part of the lineup. Dennis Harsh-Winter, the shortstop, leading off. Our shortstop has done some damage. We'll see if their shortstop can do some damage as well. Grounder to Eliberto, and that is out number 1. Chris Mills is a female. On fire. Tons of speed. Good contact. More power than expected, but not... I don't know. I feel like this is a hitter that is in the wrong spot in the lineup. That feels very much like leadoff hitter stuff. Carl Lancheros. Really good average. Batting 7th. Some weird lineup construction here for the Advocates. Still 40-win team, so I mean, has it really been a problem? Not really, but we move into the top of the third, and we go back to the top of the order for Sonia Liberto, Sean Kenny, and Kevin Greer to face Nelly McSticks, who had an easy second inning. He's up back to neutral mojo after we rocked him with the homer. Actually has not given up a hit since the home run. Is that 3-0 we're taking? Should have taken. I think it would have been strike 2, but obviously it wasn't a great pitch to hit. All right, Sean Kenny. Smashes it to center field, and that is a base hit. I mean, I'm tempted to go. That's a lot of pace on the bases, but at the same time, it's a pretty solid arm behind the plate. I don't think we're looking at stolen bases right now. It's an option, but with 1 down and a couple of very good bats coming up, I think we can be patient. Ooh, very late. We'll take the walk. All right, Byron Dirksen, also the recipient of a walk. That's a lot of balls. McSticks is throwing a ton of balls. He's up to 37 pitches here in the third inning. That is a double play ball, though, that will get him out of trouble. Dirth Mashington, Nelly McSticks, and Pedro Wrestles due up. Second baseman with a hell of a stash, my friend. Second base to second base, and we are done. First game of the night, Boxing Elephant, that is correct. We have got the 40, I think they're 40 or 41 win Advocates here for a 1-game series. Or I guess it's not a series now that I think about it. All right, Pedro Wrestles, who's got the only hit so far today, led the game, led off their offense with a base hit, picked up a stolen base. They have not done anything since. And that is now 10 consecutive batters sat down by Rob Troon here early on. Dougie Braggs, Roberto Piatti, and Jeff Crozier, the all left-handed part of the lineup coming up.
Number 5, the right field.
2 of them are switch hitters, though. I've never put 3 lefty bats in a row. 3 natural lefties in a row, I don't think. Again, still don't know if the lefty-lefty thing is a thing in this game, but I treat it as such just in case it is. I know it is a thing in Super Mega Baseball 3. There's traits that impact the lefty-lefty matchup, which is, I think, good. In that case, adds a tactical element to it. There we go. Roberto Piatti on board. All right. Jeff Crozier gave a ball a long ride to center field, but not out of the park. And good contact again. But just a little bit lacking in the luck department. And I want McSticks to eat some pitches here. But he's giving me down the middle. That's the problem. McSticks, I've managed to... 2 out of the 4 innings, I've managed to make McSticks throw a lot of pitches. But 2 innings, he's also been able to get away with a lot. Spitz Cooker, Jordan Garza, Philippa Painter do up here. Super Mega Baseball 3, very, very fun game. I haven't actually played it a ton yet, like at all yet. But I've been watching some YouTube action. And it does add a lot of stuff to like the career mode, for lack of a better term. The like seasonal mode, because you can pick up more players, and the like these traits are very interesting, like utility traits and specific pitchers you hit well. I think it's gonna be really fun when we do that for season 2 of this Twitch/YouTube series. Open up with the slider. I haven't done a cut fastball in a while, so let's get that in there. Kevin Greer makes the play, gets the out. Players do age, yeah, that's also nice. It's gonna be harder to do like a series like this where you create players in people's images, because they might actually leave the team, or they might get like really, really bad, and then you're gonna feel bad when they leave the team. Rob Troon leading off here in the top of the 5th inning. Pitcher spot. And he's pitching way too well to pull today. He is... When I'm on with Rob Troon, I am on. The problem is when I'm off with Rob Troon, we're really off. Sonia Liberto stepping up. On fire at the moment. Doing real well. And that's a base hit into center field. Sean Kenny steps up, grounded out his first at bat, single second time up. He has scored a run today. Would like to add an RBI to that maybe, or possibly load the bases. That was not a great pitch to swing at, but it just got through. And the bases are juiced for Kevin Greer. Home run, a walk today. Could we see the first... I want to say the first multi-home run game he's had in a long time. That's deep. That's deep to right center field. Go back. That might be a double play. It is a double play. No, I got cocky. I got aggressive, and it didn't work. No. Runners on the corners for Byron. It could be worse. Yeah, pop up to left field, and that will... might end up regretting that. Might end up regretting that in a big, big way. Loading up the bases with nobody out and not getting the job done. Dennis Harshwinter, league's leading base stealer Chris Mills, and Carl Locheros due up. I feel like this team is like a team of a lot of blonde players with like actually pretty solid facial hair. Boom! Shakalaka. Kevin Greer denies the hit. Here is Chris Mills. Chris Mills, I thought, was a dude all season long. And it's a female, turns out. Base hit. And brings up Carl Locheros. Alright, let's get that cut fastball into play here. I've been going away from the cut fastball, becoming a little too pitch oriented. Four-seam fastball and the ever-present slider. Figured Chris Mills would go. I mean, you don't put the league leader in stolen bases on base and then, you know, not look at a stolen base. I don't think I could have gotten the runner at third. Anyways, Dirth Mashington. And this is one of those pitchers that you can't really go away from the slider because it's the only reliable off-speed pitch that Troon has. Because he's a two fastball and a forkball pitcher. Otherwise, you can't not mix in the slider. Dougie Braggs, Roberto Piatti, Jeff Crozier due up here in the top of the sixth inning. Kodiak's leading 2-0, having out-hit their opponents 7-2 so far. And McSticks is losing stats. And Braggs will lead off with a double. Jeff Crozier, or no, Roberto Piatti. Crozier's up next. Roberto Piatti with a chance to drive in some runs here. McSticks is 62 pitches, and he is dropping. Kind of a little bit on everything, but he's still reasonably potent. Not going to go home. No. Jeff Crozier, a little snake bit today, 0 for 2. He's hit both pitches really well. One to deep center field and one is a line out to the shortstop. So, don't let the 0 for 2 fool you. He's had some things today. But not here. Another fly ball to left field. Ziggy Manis. Playing through some bad stamina today. With Guerin and Magus on the bench due to low mojo, I wanted to keep Ziggy in the lineup just to give a little bit of the normalcy, even though Ziggy's hitting has been not good this season. And that continues with an 0 for 3 run here. Brash Rubenstein entering the game. He is a right-hander, I think. Four-seam fastball and a slider. Problem is I don't want to yank the pitcher. I mean, this would be an absolute prime location, 2 down runners on the corners, to use up a pinch hitter. But Troon is pitching so well, and the bullpen has been so bad as of late that I feel unable to go that route. Bit weird that they pulled McSticks right when he was due up in the lineup, and didn't do a double swap. Or also, I didn't really understand why they yanked him, because they yanked him to face off with Troon, the pitcher. I don't know. Sometimes I really cannot figure out the logic that the AI uses as a manager. I just can't. Randomly starting injured players and just having to yank them in the first inning comes to mind as like something weird it does. Some of the pitching choices, some of the lineup construction feels a bit weird. Like Chris Mills is hitting 6th in this lineup. Oh, crap. Solo run, Jack. Breaks the shutout bid for Rob Troon here. That is Spitz Cooker's 13th homer of the season and RBI number 51. Brings up Jordan Garza. Like, Jordan Garza is a perfect example. He's hitting third in the lineup. Not a lot of home runs. Poor average. Poor RBI count. And you look at the stats there, and, I mean, they're fine, but they're not amazing. There are better hitters in this lineup, just on paper and based on their stats this season. So, it is a bit weird. Sonia Alberto, Sean Kenny, and Kevin Greer due up. They have a combined 5 hits today. 5 for 8, so good chance to possibly strike back here against Brash Rubenstein and the Advocates. That sidearm delivery is a little bit weird for me. So, on the bright side, Rubenstein is a closer. He's not going to have a ton of stamina. So we should, if we can eat some pitches, force them into another pitching change relatively shortly. I was going to say, if you give him that strike, I'm going to be pissed. That would have been a ball. That also would have been a ball. Darn it! Could be facing a full count now. Instead, it's 2 out. All right. Kevin Greer. And that will be a 3 up, 3 down for the most dangerous part of the lineup tonight. Philippa Painter, Dennis Harshwinter, Chris Mills due up here in the bottom of the 7th. How are we doing with Rob Troon right now? He is still locked in, still fit. He's a little bit low on velocity right now. He is up on accuracy and junk, though. So I think we can definitely keep pitching him. So I actually got a fairly low pitch count, so I'm surprised he's having any problems. That was just his 57th pitch. Alright. I don't think we can really rely on velocity right now, which is a problem because they are anticipating the slider. Okay, well, let's get the old forkball. No. I want to throw a slider, but at the same time, I know I shouldn't. So let's try the cut fastball. All right. I've given you a lot of stuff to think about this, not the slider. Darn. All right. Punch it up. Darn. Full count. What do we do? What do we do? We are going to try and sneak. That's out over the plate. And suddenly, there are problems with runners at first and second and nobody out for Chris Mills. Not a super dangerous hitter, but one that is got a lot of good mojo going right now. Darn. All right, all right. There we go. All right. That strikeout's a big deal. Loncheros. Problem is, if this were a more... thinking of a word here. A more versatile pitcher, I could pitch through this. But Rob Troon, unfortunately, is so reliant on velocity that I think we need to look at the bullpen. We're gonna go with, let's see here. How are we doing today? So we got Boonsing fully available. All right, so everyone's available. We'll go to Tisha Boonsing for the lefty-lefty matchup against Carl Loncheros. And give him some screwballs and 2-seam fastballs here. Oh, could have gone to first and gotten the play, but the bases are juiced. For Mashington getting pinch hit for by Bridget Constance. This is a weird move. It's a bit of an odd move. I personally would have saved it for the pitcher. And I also probably would not have gone with what the deuce. What do you mean, what the deuce, Martin? Strikeout. Tisha Boonsang.
Now batting, number 20, the pitcher.
Brings up Rubenstein, who is going to be pinch hit for by Anthony Stone. Probably Boonsang's last batter, maybe. If we can get the out, it's definitely the last one. And... ah, come on! Oh, God. That is a bad screwball! But Sean Kenny has the play. ESR is Martin, one of the bullpen pitchers. So he is on the team. New pitcher is Bello Odeball. Wow. Velocity pitcher coming to the game. I'm assuming it's Martin anyways, because ESR 1 could be a couple of different people. But it is probably Martin who is behind the account today. Axe Driver replaces Bridget Constance in center or second base. Interesting. Alrighty. Tight game. It was looking real strong about the 5th inning. Rob Troon was pitching a bit of a gem. And things changed kind of suddenly there. The plan right now is to go to Javier Perez-Torres and Rooster Sundquist to close out the game, but we will see. Whoa! Whoa! That's some very inside stuff. We'll take the walk. We'll take the walk. Dougie Bragg scoots down to first base.
Number 13, the third
Roberto Pieri. If they're trying to hit the hitter, they're doing a bad job of it. That's ball 1. Darn.
number 4, the
Jeff Crozier. Comes down to you, mi amo Jeff. I am having such a hard time getting this girl's delivery down. It is very, very weird. You cannot clear the bench for some fights. That's coming in Super Mega Baseball 4. Pedro wrestles Spitz Cooker and Jordan Garza. Do I stick with the lefty-lefty matchup? How is she feeling? She's just neutral. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable enough. Javi P. Javi P, my man, you are in the game. Oh, that is a bad dive. That is a bad dive. Pedro wrestles on base. We also been joined by somebody else in the chat. I saw the viewer list go up. Almost. Oh. All right, Jordan Garza.
the first baseman.
Had a fairly decent time. I'm surprised they actually haven't done a Super Mega Base or a Super Mega Fighting Championship. Actually, surprised there aren't more Super Mega games. I think me and Byron were talking at one point that we need like Super Mega Volleyball at some point. All right, top of the ninth, Ziggy Manis, Javi Perez-Torres, and Sonia Alberto due up. Javi will be pinch hit for. Probably for me.
26, the catcher.
2 balls. I would really like to get this lady out of the game because I am honestly having the worst time reading that sidearm delivery. Yeah, Michael Magus will probably come off the bench. Is there anyone better? Like, I know I have low mojo. I'm looking at contact here. Pat Keane might be slightly better, but I actually kind of want him for a possible defensive replacement. So we'll go with me. And try and make some plays happen here. Yes, I like that. That is deep. That is gone. Off the bench. That's how you clear bad mojo. 401 feet. Mike Magus is 18th of the season. RBI number 61 and 62. Sonia Roberto. Sonia said she was going to try and tune in today, but I don't think I see her on the viewer list. Or she has gone with something that is not traditionally her gamer tag. She's betrayed me. Sean Kenny reaches base with a base hit. And that'll bring up Kevin Greer, who went deep in the first inning with a 2-run home run. Hasn't been great since. And that is going to be a foul ball. Okay. Ooh, swing it. Swing that stuff way off the plate. That slider she's got is nasty. All right. Ballstein King. The names in this game. The names. And he gets the out. Alright. So, Rooster Sundquist into the game. Looking for the close. Do I want to make a defensive replacement? Because it would be Piety who I'd be replacing. I guess with the secondary position penalty, Pat Keane isn't really actually much better. And we could probably use the hitting still. Oh, just past Kevin Greer short. And a base runner's on.
45, the shortstop.
For shortstop, Dennis Harshwinter. I don't know if that was a strike, but I'll take it. No double play ball there, I don't think.
Now back, number 12, the center fielder.
No double play ball, I don't think. Man, those are like two... That's been back-to-back plays like deep in the hole at second and shortstop. All right, well, it comes down to Carl Loncheros, the catcher. That is not a fair ball. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that crap. All right, 4-2. Game-tying run in the form of Axe Driver at the plate. And Byron Dirksen makes the final play. We get the job done, although the bullpen was a little bit shaky. 4-2 over the Advocates, big win. 2 RBI day for both Kevin Greer and Michael Magus. Both of them going deep. We out-hit them 12-8. Feels like it should have been a bigger win than it was. Solid outing from Rob Troon, 1 run on 5 hits. Working 6 1/3 innings. Tisha Boonsing did fairly well as well. 15th save of the season for Rooster Sundquist. And Troon moves to 7-7. As our 3 stars are Rob Troon, Michael Magus, and Kevin Greer on the day. I thought Kevin Greer should have been a bigger one. He had that really, really good defensive play in addition to the offensive supplied. "15 games to simulate" as the AI catches up. We got the Outlaws and the Spinners. That one going to the Spinners. That looks comfortable. Man, I really thought the Outlaws were going to be a top team in this league, and it has just not turned out that way at all. Torpedoes over the Scampers. That's a big win. Torpedoes and Burners. Torpedoes get another one. Late push. Firebirds, Monarchy, goes to the Firebirds. War Wagons and Firebirds, goes to the Firebirds. So they're making a good push. Norsemen and Clankers. That going to the Clankers in extra innings. Warden's also on the winning side of things. Gold Coats and Pumas going to the Gold Coats. Hatchets versus the Chumps. Hey, Chumps won. Chumps are the Chumps briefly there, I think, were like the second worst team in the league. Burners on the winning side of things. Venom versus Monarchy. Spinners versus Outlaws again. Nice little, a couple of shifts of momentum, but the Outlaws lead the whole way. And then the Spinners defeat the actual worst team in the league, the Dive Bombers. Rippers over the Nightmares.